at Coletco. People are already commenting on old videos again. Let me walk back here and get, let me find part 2, record sale, schedule. This is it, share. Can everybody hear me? Let me find this here. Let me make sure everybody's, hold on a second. Let me grab a crate back here. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Seth said no. Everybody's probably like, where the heck is Chad? I'm in the back trying to fight with these crates. Man, these things are heavy. All right. Now, I don't know if these are technically supposed to be half off, but they're going to be. Because I promised half off, and I can't remember the last time I made a promise I didn't keep it. So, Seth says he can, but he's clearly a liar himself. So, all right. May need to adjust the camera. Craig said that when we were going off the air. Man, these crates are heavy. I'm out of breath. All right. I don't know if I've shared it in the group. Let me go do that, actually. I got it posted there. Let me try to find it. Here we go. Yeah, let me share this in the group. Whole lot of records, and then I need to copy this link. Where are you, link? Is there a way you can just copy that? Yeah, there we go. Let's copy that. And then I need to post it right here. Yeah, there's the YouTube link and the Facebook link. Now, restream. Let's reload that. Wow, we love technology, don't we? All right, I don't know what's in here, but guess what? We're about to do 50% off. Get Seth to move crates. Yeah, he needs to. He's got his feet propped up over here on the counter. No one's laughing. Okay. Ray Parker Jr., Chartbusters. This has the hit song Ghostbusters. I'm doing half off records. This is easy. I'm just going to tell you the price. Okay? That's $10. That's what it is after the half off. This was near mint in shrink wrap. Ray Parker Jr. Ghostbusters. $10 on that. Whatever doesn't sell, I'll post in the group. Christmas with the Heritage Singers. That is now $4. That was $7.99. Christmas with the Heritage Singers. Christmas at Liberace's. That is $5. Liberace Christmas. Retro Class Entertainment. First record, first sale. That sold to Rydell Martin. $10. Holidays for Teens. Paul and Paula. That is $5. Got a few Christmas records in here unexpectedly. Henry Mancini Christmas. Henry Mancini, his orchestra and chorus. That is $5. Brent Rabley wants the Liberace. That's sold to Brent Rabley. We're off to a good start. The Stars of Christmas. Selected especially for Avon. This is an Avon compilation. I see Elvis. I see Kenny, Johnny Mathis, Andy Williams. That is sealed. Half off price of $7.50. Guy Lombardo. Deck the Halls. Half off price on that is $7.50. Ron Phillips on Henry. That's the Henry Mancini Christmas record. Next is Christmas in Carol and Song. That is $4. That's an RCA sampler. That has Ed James, Belafonte, Lana Cantrell, Norman Luboff Choir. Fred says, wake me up later. Fred, how about I put up some Beatles stuff to keep you interested? Regina gets the Avon Christmas record. Fox on YouTube wants Deck the Halls. Guy Lombardo, that's sold to Fox on YouTube. So, that's Sean Foxborough. We're doing half-off records. While we're doing half-off records, how about some Japanese Beatles? How about a copy of Magical Mystery Tour? And let's do Asia. No, let's do Otis Redding first. I told y'all we had some great Japanese stuff. I wish I could have hyped these, but we kind of get them ready the day of the sale. I hadn't got to promote this in quite some time. But here we go. Magical Mystery Tour, pristine Japanese pressing. Let's take a look at it because this record always has a key point, and that's the booklet insert. Let's see here. This is usually loose. Let's see how it looks. It's not bad. I think it's intact. Yep, Magical Mystery Tour. Really nice cover, Obi. With the booklet, there's the lyric insert, the original black inner sleeve, and of course the vinyl is near mint minus. Some of this Japanese stuff, you might even call it mint minus, but I don't like using mint minus. That's really, really nice, a mint minus record. So we'll say near mint minus, $65 start on Magical Mystery Tour, and we have Otis Redding, the Dock of the Bay, sitting on the Dock of the Bay. I don't know if we've ever had one of these, near mint with lyric insert, $45 start. Hey Chad, I picked up my records today and actually got 2 copies of Ray Charles' Spirit of Christmas. I paid for one, but got 2 records. Well, thank you for being honest. I guess you can bring it back next time you're here, or you got a free record. I guess that's kind of up to you. Truth. Now, this is Christmas. This is $4. I don't know. I guess that's what it's called, Truth. $4. So if you're just joining us, we're doing half-off records. Somehow we started out with some Christmas stuff in the back. There we go. There's the Commodores. Commodores Natural High, $5 on that. Commodore's Midnight Magic, $5 on that. Chris Christopherson, me and Bobby McGee, $7.50. Fresh Cream, wow, that's a half-off record. It's a VG Plus, now just $12.50. VG Plus, it does have some cover damage. I'm going to call that a VG minus on the cover. Tape, seam splits. That's an original Cream's debut album, though. We don't get that too often. Unfortunately, not a perfect copy, but VG Plus on the vinyl. Let's see. Wayne Carr on Midnight Magic. Sell that to Wayne Carr. Ron Phillips wants Natural High. Pam Dickens on Chris Christopherson. And Mark Chesler, I see your test comment. Now, that's what you call an honest person. That is. Most people wouldn't even say anything. But Josh, thanks for being honest. Like I said, you can bring it back or consider it a free record. That was a screw up on our part, so I don't want you to go out of your way to bring that back. If you want to do it next time you're here, that's fine, but sometimes we've sent people an extra record before, and I'm like, by the time we pay postage and 2 times and have to send it to somebody else again, unless it's somebody's record, then, you know, it's kind of just a mess up on our part. So, The Age of Television, a chronicle of the first 25 years. This is $10. This is like a, I guess, some kind of television compilation deal. Has an insert with it. First Moonwalk. Yeah, I guess it's a narration of important TV events. Half off price on that is $10. I'm really surprised no one's bought the Cream record yet. Rob Scheffler gets Age of Television. Garden in the City, Melanie. Melanie is $5 after the half off. By the way, we did get a bid on Otis Redding. Rydell Martin's at $45. That's going once, going twice. I'm looking for a $65 start on the Magical Mystery Tour. Anita Baker, giving you the best that I got. Anita Baker is $10. That's in shrink wrap. Eric Carmen, Change of Heart. Eric is $5 after the half off. Love Somebody. That looks like Smokey Robinson. It is. Wow, this is a 1990 record. Pressed in 1990. Club only. Or this is a club release, $12.50 in shrink wrap. Smokey Robinson, that's the half-off price. Moody Blues, Every Good Boy Deserves Favor. Half-off price on that is $10. And More Jazz or Size. That's a exercise record. I guess we all need at least one of those. Guess we need to listen to some records and exercise. That's $5, and so is Volume 1. That's Volume 1, and this is more. So $5 apiece on those. Rydell Martin wants the Smokey Robinson for $12.50. That's sold to Rydell. Final call to Rydell on Otis Redding. $45 bid on that, going 3, going 4 times. Look what I got for you. Rusty Warren for adults only. $7.50 on the Rusty Warren. $7.50 is the half-off price on that. Andreas Vollenweider, White Winds, that's $5. Tim Weisberg, Traveling Light. Tim Weisberg, gold stamp promo, $5 for Tim. That's a near mint record, gold stamp promo. The Dave Brubeck Quartet plays music from West Side Story. That is $7.50, gold stamp promo. Air Supply, the one that you love. Air Supply is $5. Alvin Lee, Pump Iron, that is $10. Godspell is $10. Lou Rawls, She's Gone, $5 in shrink wrap. And Poussette Dart Band, Amnesia, that is $10 after the half off. Let's go ahead and sell Otis Redding to Rydell Martin for $45. Steve Zyman wants the Tim Weisberg. That's right here. Sell that to Steve Zyman. Alice Lowry, you were second. Brent Rabley on the Alvin Lee. That's sold to Brent Rabley. Okay, no bid on the Beatles. That's a bite now for $65. I mean, you have to have a copy of Magical Mystery Tour. Some of you already do. I hope most of you already do. That's a $65 bite now if anybody wants it. Let's see what else we got in our Japanese stuff. Let's see what this Stevie Wonder and Bruce Lee. A couple things we've never had before. This is a Bruce Lee Japanese soundtrack to The Big Boss. No obi. Is a Japanese pressing. No insert either. Really cool though. I mean, this is something you never see U.S. pressings of. We get them occasionally, as y'all know, here from Japan. But really cool. Bruce Lee soundtrack. That is a $35 start. Bruce Lee soundtrack. $35 start on that. And Stevie Wonder, is this a single? No, this is an actual full Christmas album for him. Never seen a Japanese pressing of that, and I kind of want to keep this, but I will put it up for auction. Stevie Wonder, Someday at Christmas. At first, I thought it was maybe a single, but no, it's a full Stevie Wonder Christmas album. That is a $35 start. Someday at Christmas. Really cool. Pristine with lyric insert. Japanese press of that with obi. Do you have Off the Wall or Bad Japanese? I don't tonight. We probably have, what, 5 or 6 shipments in there unopened. I don't know if we have a copy coming up this week or not. We have a lot of Japanese vinyl on hand that we just don't have processed and ready for sale yet. So we may. Kevin, if I see one pop up, I'll either do a hot picture or video, or I'll give you a heads up. Aaron Gardner wants the Anita. I think that was a record that I showed a couple back. Anita Baker, sell that to Aaron Gardner. Brent is at $35 on Bruce Lee. And he's also at $35 on Stevie Wonder. Nick Pullen also bid $35 on Bruce. Ivan Villavenicio said he will take the Magical Mystery Tour. That is a great decision. This is a pristine copy. The book is still intact. Insert. That's really nice. Sell that to Ivan for $65. So 2 bids on Bruce. Brent was in first at $35, Nick. And Stevie Wonder is also at $35. Pretty Poison. Catch Me, I'm Falling. $10. If you're just joining us, we're doing a crate of half-off vintage. I don't think this stuff is technically 1 year old, but it's pretty close. And there were some great titles. The other stuff we've already got pulled is mostly country. Nothing gets country, but I didn't want to do 3 half-off bins of country for part 2, so I grabbed a random bin here. I think a lot of this is from March and April, so half-off records. Good titles. These hadn't technically been here a year. Lou Rawls sold to Kyle Morgan. Nick Pullen is in on the Bruce Lee at $38. And we have Flip Wilson, You Devil You. Flip Wilson is $7.50. Atlanta Rhythm Section, Quinella. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. I mean, I've had to have because I've shown these at some point. At some point, I've already shown these live, but I just don't see that one too often, I guess is the better statement. $5 on that. Another Atlanta Rhythm Section. That's their very popular Champagne Jam album. That's $5. And Aztec Two-Step. $10 on that. Chris Christopherson and Rita Coolidge, Full Moon, $7.50. R.M. Lazelle said he'll take the cream from earlier. Sell that to R.M. Lazelle. R.M. Lazelle gets the fresh cream. Steve Zyman was first on Atlanta Rhythm Section. Let me know which one you want, Steve. Atlanta Rhythm section, he says he wants both. Brent Rabley, you were second. Let's see. Steve Ziman and Brent Rabley. So, yeah, Steve was first, and he does want both of the Atlanta Rhythm sections. $5 a pop. Not bad. Ron Phillips, it looks like you were third to Champagne, or you were technically second to Champagne Jam because Brent Rabley wanted Quinella. I second the country. Did somebody say they wanted to see the country, Ben? Okay, final call. Let's wrap up Stevie Wonder. Stevie is now at, or still at our only bid of $35. It's a Japanese Christmas album of his. Very cool. The artwork is, I mean, at first glance, the artwork looks almost spooky. The font does too. I mean, it kind of gives off like a Halloween vibe, but it's his Christmas album. So that's going twice, going three times to Brent Rabley for $35. Nick Pullen, let me know if you're in or out on Bruce Lee. Brent has that for $40. That's going once, going twice to him. Final call on the Stevie Wonder. We've already showed Aztec and Chris. Next is David Fanshaw, African Sanctus, including the Lord's Prayer. That is $10. Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, Roxy and Elsewhere. Wow, a promo copy. $22.50. The cover isn't the greatest. It has pretty heavy ring wear. Has some chipping and spine nicks. No condition notes on the vinyl, and it is, it's about EX Plus promo copy of Zappa. That is a promo copy. That's $22.50. It was $44.99. That's $22.50. Frank Zappa first to that. So Nick is out on Bruce. Going twice, going three times now for both of those. Alice Cooper Goes to Hell. This is a VG Plus. Just $10. Was $19.99. VG Plus vinyl. And has the original sleeve. That is $9.99. Emerson, Lake and Palmer Works Volume 2. That is $8.50 after the half off. And Honky Tonkin'. Honky Tonkin' is a compilation for $7.50 that has Willie, Waylon, Gary Stewart, Bobby Bear, and Guy Clark on it. Just $7.50. Honky Tonkin'. The Ebullient Mr. Gillespie. Dizzy Gillespie. VG copy $9.99. The Ebullient. The way they spell it there kind of threw me off. Let's go ahead and sell Bruce Lee for $40. Brent Rabley got Bruce Lee for $40. He also got Stevie Wonder for $35. I can't believe that didn't get any other bids. I've never seen that before. Wayne, you got the Zappa, $22.50. It goes to you. Brent was second. Brent was first, though, on Alice Cooper, and B Smoker was second. That is sold. The Fifth Dimension's Greatest Hits, a VG copy, just $4. Something Special, the best of Tommy James and the Shondells, a VG copy, $5. Janie C. Riley's Greatest Hits, that includes Harper Valley PTA, that's in shrink wrap, $5. Robert De Niro soundtrack, The Deer Hunter. He's not doing the music. The music's by John Williams, the famous John Williams. Robert De Niro was in the film. VG Plus, $10. This is a radio station promo. Clay Moore, first to the Fifth Dimension. Ron Phillips on Tommy James and the Shondells. Kathy, you were second to the Fifth Dimension. Let's see. Black Oak, Arkansas, their self-titled album. A VG copy, $5. Another Atlanta Rhythm section. This is a rock and roll alternative. VG Plus, just $4. This has their biggest hit, So Into You, on it. Great song. $4 on that. It's a VG Plus. Mark Chesler on the Deer Hunter soundtrack. Sell that to Mark Chesler. And Johnny Rivers' Realization. VG copy of that, also $5. Atlanta Rhythm section live. There's some people always asking for this one. I think it's a really great live show. VG Plus, $7.50. And it's Mike McGinnis's lucky day. I looked down and ARS popped up, and I had just shown two pretty much at the same time. So Mike McGinnis, your pick. You can have a rock and roll alternative or the Are You Ready, the live one. And then you can let me know. And then Steve Ziman, you're second, and then Burt Jordan. So if we ever show, for those that's kind of new or absolutely new, if we ever show kind of two records back to back, when we're using this software, the comments do come in pretty instantaneous, but it's sometimes hard to distinguish what somebody was wanting. So if two of the same artists are pretty much back to back or within a few records of each other, we give them benefit of the doubt and let them pretty much pick. So they kind of get lucky and maybe end up with both, even though their original comment wasn't for the first one. But we've been doing this going on 3 years now, and that's about the best solution we have. So when we first started doing this live, and I really didn't know how to do this like 3 years ago, it was like, it took us a while to figure all that out. Mike McGinnis says he'll take both. So if you're first to any and another one pops up, then you pretty much end up with both. So, yeah, Mike McGinnis gets those. Yeah, Mike McGinnis. Okay, and then everybody else that was after him. Paul Horn, Visions, $7.50 for Paul Horn. The Guess Who, Power in the Music, that is $7.50. Spinners, Labor of Love. The Spinners is $7.50. Asia, that is a sealed copy. That was $39.99, now just $20. A sealed copy of Astra. It does have a punch hole. That is $20. Right Time, that is a self-titled record, and that is also sealed. $10. Clay Moore gets the Asia. Sell that to Clay. And Louis Goffin, Kid Blue. That is $7.50. Arm Lozelle, you were second to Asia. Rido Martin, you're third. Let me get a couple new auctions. Speaking of Asia, I think I got a Japanese press in here to put up. I have a copy of Thriller if anybody's interested in that. Yeah, what do we have back here? Let's do this Motown comp and Asia. Excuse me. We have a Japanese pressing of Asia self-titled. Probably one of our most popular Japanese pressings. We get these quite often. They always sell really well. This is pristine, near mint with insert, $45 start. Asia, $45 start on that. And The History of Motown. Is this volume 1? This is, wow, volume 4. I seen volume 2 or 3 the last time, and I was like, I never see that. This is volume 4. Wow. History of Motown volume 4. $35 start on that. 2 LP Japanese pressing. This is from 71 to 76, it looks like. Volume 4. $35 start on that. Asia's a $45 start. Seals and Croft, Get Closer. That is $5. The Grassroots, Leaving It All Behind. That is $10. High Energy, spelt with an I, Groove Patrol. That is $5. The Bingo Long. Let's see, is that the name of the film? Yeah, the Bingo Long, Traveling All-Stars and Motor Kings. That's a soundtrack. James Earl Jones, Richard Pryor, Billy D. Williams. That is $10 after the half off. Usually these are promo copies. That one's not. $10 on that. Retro Class Entertainment is in on the Motown at $35. Let's see, Steve Zyman on Sand Sea. Was that for Seals and Croft, maybe, Steve? Sand Sea, or did I miss something there? Oh, that says S and C. Thank you, Tanner. My brain didn't comprehend that. Seals and Croft, that is what he was wanting. And then Retro Class Entertainment on the High Energy. To me, I read Sand Sea. Tanner said that's S and C, Chad. Thank you. Ringo Starr, Goodnight Vienna. Ringo is $12.50. $12.50. Pure Prairie League, Firing Up, is $7.50. Billy Preston, On the Air. Billy Preston is $10 after the half off. Lionel Richie, Dancing on the Ceiling, 12-inch single with, I think, a couple different mixes. $7.50. Brent Rabley gets the Ringo Starr. So we do have a bid. Rido Martin is at $35 on the History of Motown. That's going twice, going 3 times to him. And we're looking for a $45 start on Asia. No bid yet on that. Brent Rabley on the Billy Preston. Jeff McMaster, you were second. We have Winners All Down, Downbeat Jazz Poll. That's a jazz compilation. Ella Fitzgerald, Gary Mulligan, Count Basie, Jimmy Smith. Well, there's a lot of big names on there. Herbie Mann. And I skipped over Sandy Posey. That's a Golden Archive series, which is like a greatest hits. $5 on there. There's the jazz. Foghat, Boogie Motel, $7.50. Simon & Garfunkel's greatest hits, $7.50. James Taylor, JT, That's a VG copy for $5. The Doobie Brothers, Living on the Fault Line, is $7.50. And the last record may be the best in the whole crate. Eric Clapton, Clapton at his best. This is a 2 LP compilation, $17.50. That was $34.99. So this was a crate from back in August and March, and still really good, some really good records that's got passed through the gaps. I think they'll definitely now sell at half off. Pretty good crate. It's okay doing these a little early. It is Black Friday week. So the history of Motown. Pam, final call on this. This is the history of Motown Volume 4, 71 to 76. High bid is $35. We're looking for 36. Final call on that. You can bid, or if you say pass, then I'm going to sell it to Rydell. Ron Phillips gets to Simon & Garfunkel. Brent Rabley was first to Eric Clapton. It looks like R.M. Lazelle was second, and Dwayne Vick was third. So let me go back through that crate. I'm sure some of y'all hadn't seen all of them. These are half-off records. I'm going to go ahead and read off prices too, titles and price. I'll be telling you the half-off price. These are all available. Probably the last time I'll show them. Once we do half-off, that's it. Christmas with the Heritage Singers, that was $4. Paul and Paula Christmas album, that was $5. Christmas in Carol and Song, that's like an RCA Christmas comp, $4. Truth, Now This Is Christmas, $4. Melanie, Garden in the City, $5. Eric Carbon, Change of Heart, $5. Moody Blues, Every Good Boy Deserves Favor, that's $10. Jazzercise, we got more Jazzercise and Jazzercise. Those are $5 a piece. Pam is in on the Motown at 36, so Rydell, you're out on that. Pam's at 36. Look what I got for you, Rusty Warren. That is $7.50. Pam Dickens wants Christmas in Carol and Song. That's this one right here. Sell that to Pam Dickens. She's also at 36 on the Motown. Andreas Vollenweider is $5. Dave Brubeck Quartet is $7.50. Air Supply, $5. Godspell is $10. Poussette Dart Band is $10. Rydell back in on Motown at 37. Pretty Poison, Catch Me I'm Falling, $10. Flip Wilson, You Devil You, $7.50. Aztec Two-Step, $10. Chris Christopherson and Rita Coolidge is $7.50. African Sanctus is $10. And Emerson, Lake and Palmer Works is $8.50. Steve Zyman wants the Air Supply. Pam's back in on Motown at 40. Rydell had bid 37. Honky Tonkin', surprised no one bought that, $7.50. Dizzy Gillespie was a VG copy for $10. Janie C. Riley is at $5. Black Oak, Arkansas is a VG copy for $5. Johnny Rivers is a VG copy for $5. Paul Horn, Near Mint, Vision, $7.50. The Guess Who was $7.50. Spinners was $7.50. Right Time, that was sealed, self-titled, $10. Louis Goffin, $7.50. The Grassroots was $10. The Bingo Long soundtrack, $10. Pure Prairie League, surprisingly still available, $7.50. Lionel Richie, $7.50. Sandy Posey, $5. Winners All Down, that's a jazz comp, $10. Foghat, $7.50. James Taylor, VG copy for $5, and the Doobie Brothers was $7.50. That was Near Mint. The two Christmas titles that's left. Christmas titles were Truth, Now This Is Christmas, $4. Holiday for Teens, Paul and Paula, $5. And Christmas with the Heritage Singers, that's $4. Kyle Morgan wants the Winners All. That was the jazz comp. Pam Dickens also wanted it. That's sold to Kyle. Amy is not on Pure Prairie League. No, sir. That's on the album Bustin' Out. Not on that one. Okay, Rydell was out on Motown, so Pam, let's go ahead and sell that to Pam for $40. If anybody wants to buy the Asia, I will do that. I buy it now for $45 on Asia. Buy it now for $45. Anybody, anything in here that was $7.50 that you passed on but you would pay $5 for? If so, you can make me an offer. Leslie said she'll take the Christmas albums. There was 3 left. She wants all 3 of them. We've been selling the heck out of Vintage Christmas. I got to go back there tonight, dig some out, and tell John, please clean and price these, because now is the time to sell them. we've only got about 5,000 back there. So Grant Peltzer said he would give 5 for the Lionel Richie. Sold. Grant Peltzer was first of that. Lionel, $5. Retro Class Entertainment said he would give 5 on the Spinners. Sell that to Rydell Martin. Leslie, you were second to Lionel. Do you have the Nat King Cole Christmas song? Not right now, no. Mike McGinnis said he would give 5 on Black Oak. Sell that to Mike McGinnis. Debbie Blair said she would give 7 for the Grassroots. Sell that to Debbie Blair. Tom Steyer said he would give 5 for Pretty Poison. Sell that to Tom Steyer. Now that y'all know how easy it is to buy out of here, let me go through that crate one more time and just read the titles. Make a fair offer. I will probably sell now everything that's left. I will probably sell just about anything in there for $5. So, not everything, but almost. Next comment is Clay Moore. 5 on the Doobie. Sell that to Clay Moore. Scott Smith said he would give 5 for the Guess Who. Sell that to Scott Smith. And Greg, I just sold the Doobies to Clay. So, James Taylor, Fog Hat, Sandy Posey, Pure Prairie League, the Bingo Long, Louise Goffin, Right Time, Paul Horn, Johnny Rivers. Some of these are already $5. Janie C. Riley, Dizzy Gillespie, Honky Tonkin, Emerson Lake and Palmer, David Fanshaw, Chris Christopherson and Rita Coolidge, Aztec Two-Step, Flip Wilson, Poussette Dart Band, Godspell, Dave Brubeck, Andreas Vollenwater, Rusty Warren, the Jazzercise, Moody Blues, Eric Carmen, and Melanie. That's all that's left. If y'all give me about 30 seconds, I will go grab another crate like that. Kathy said 5 on James Taylor. Sell that to Kathy. Sell that to Kathy. Mark Chesler said 5 on Godspell. Sell that to Mark. Okay, while that stuff's still rolling in, let me go grab another crate. I do need to do one new vinyl blowout. I'm not for sure which title, but there's a lot of stuff I'm ready to sell. Let me walk into the back anyway and see what's on the wall. All right. We love selling records, right, Tanner? Put my microphone back on. Both jazz for 5. I'm only doing that because it's a jazz exercise record. Leslie, I think you may be the only person in North America right now that would want a jazz exercise record, but they're yours. Sell both of those for $5 to Leslie. All right, let me grab a new crate. This stuff looks even more recent. But guys, we have so many records to sell. Oh my gosh, I mean, it is overwhelming the amount of records we have to sell. So this looks like a pretty recent crate, but I will say I think a lot of this is from Pennsylvania. And what's left from the Pennsylvania collection is really nice records, but they need to go to a really good home. Right, Tanner? Leslie said, thanks, Chad. I don't know if I've ever sold one of those jazz exercise records before. You may be the first person ever. All right. This is some really good stuff because it looks like, yeah, I mean, I see September. A lot of this stuff hadn't been around too long. So y'all take advantage of this. If you're tuning in right now at 10:22 Central Time, you're about to get some good deals on some vintage stuff. Survivor, Vital Signs, VG Plus, these are half off. This was $19.99, now $10. Survivor, Vital Signs. Christmas, Imagine the Joys of Christmas, presented by Sylvania. That is sealed, $7.50. Nat King Cole's on here. Peggy Lee, Ella Fitzgerald. That is $7.50. Bubby Mercer, first to the Survivor. We've got The Christmas Strings of Jimmy Swaggart. That is $3.50. $3.50. Leslie, first to Christmas. I'm assuming this one right here. The Jimmy Swaggart was $3.50. Dale Shannon, wow, or excuse me, Dale Reeves. All these crates I'm grabbing have Christmas in the back of them. Dale Reeves, Santa's Boy, $5. Lanza Sings Christmas Carols, $5. Dylan Thomas reading A Child's Christmas in Wales and 5 other poems. That's $10. True Value Hardware Store's Happy Holidays, $5. The New Christy Minstrels, Merry Christmas, that's in shrink wrap, $5. And Town and Country Sound of Christmas Volume 2, $5. Let me grab a couple new Japanese pressings while we're going through this next crate of half off. I've got Miles Davis and another Stevie Wonder. I think this is a pretty good Miles Davis album. I think it's an earlier one that's pretty difficult to get. Miles Davis, Bags Groove. This is a pristine Japanese pressing. Prestige Fireworks label. I think it's a later pressing, but they use that older, really cool label. That is in mono. It's near mint, perfect cover, and Obi. $45 start on Miles Davis. And the World's Top Star Series, Stevie Wonder Super Deluxe. This is an awesome Stevie Wonder compilation. No Obi, just a $25 start on that. Stevie Wonder, $25 start on that. Okay, Tommy Flowers was first to the Dale Shannon. Or excuse me, I keep saying Dale Shannon. Dale Reeves. Tommy Flowers was first to that. Brent Rabley was second. Kyle Morgan was first to the New Christy Minstrels. Susie Breedlove on Town and Country Christmas. And Leslie, you were second. And we're looking for a $45 start on Miles Davis and a $25 start on Stevie. Signed, sealed, delivered for Once in My Life. Yeah, all of his hits are on there. Really good. Okay, so where did we get to? Hank Williams Jr.'s Greatest Hits Volume 2. Half off price is $12.50. The Rovers, Wasn't That a Party? That is $5. Bellamy Brothers, You Get Crazy with Hype Sticker and Shrink Wrap. That's $5. T.G. Shepherd is $7.50. Bobby and His Mandolin, the Osborne Brothers, that is a sealed copy, $17.50. The Osborne Brothers, Bluegrass Express, $10. And the Oak Ridge Boys, Greatest Hits, that's $5. Hootenanny Hoot, Metro Goldwyn Mayer presents Hootenanny Hoot soundtrack. That is $10. Rodney Dillard at Silver Dollar City. Silver Dollar City was Dollywood before it was Dollywood. And Johnny Paycheck, I don't need to know that right now. Johnny Paycheck is sealed, $12.50. All right, Derek Hartman, was that a bid on the Miles Davis? I just have you with Miles, but I didn't see a numerical after it. Pam Dickens is in on the Stevie Wonder, going once, going twice to Pam Dickens for $25. Kevin, I will do Unsold Japanese as soon as these auctions are over. Leslie Holt was first to the Bellamy Brothers. Sell that to Leslie Holt. Did you ever auction the Beatles Butcher block? No, I haven't. That will be well advertised. It will be auctioned sometime. I may do it this week. I'm not for sure, though. I'm kind of holding it and letting lots of people know that I have it first. I may even run an ad. Pam Dickens first on the Oak Ridge Boys. Vicki Allison first on the Rovers. We have Kathy second on the Oak Ridge Boys. Tommy Flowers first on Rodney Dillard. Brent Rabley on Johnny Paycheck. And Derek Hartman said, yes, that was a bid on Miles. So Miles Davis is now at $45. Also going once, going twice. We may even say going twice, going 3 times. And Stevie Wonder is going twice, going 3 times. This is Johnny Paycheck. And Brent says he'll put that back. Silver Dollar City is in Branson, Missouri. Are you sure this one is? It may be, but it looks like, it looks just like pictures I've seen of the early Dollywood. You may be right. Maybe I'm getting confused. David probably is accurate on that now that I look at it. It kind of looked at first glance like those early pictures I've seen of Dollywood, which was in the same place that Dollywood is now. But I'm not for sure. It's not Butcher Block, Butcher Cover. Yes, I have lots of people call it Butcher Block. It's Butcher Cover, but that's a very common thing I hear people call it. Johnny Paycheck is sold to Van Dandy. George Jones, Shine On, $5. And the original Last Poets, Right On, a VG copy, $10. Wow, a Last Poets record that, one, didn't sell, and now that's half off. That's incredible. I think these sleeves, we're about to get into some of the Pennsylvania stuff, so pay attention. Friends of Distinction, Whatever, EX on that, that's $8.50. And the Osmond Brothers and Mac Wiseman, $10. The KGs, Keep On Bumming and Master Plan, VG Plus, $12.50. And Emerson, Lake and Palmer is VG, $5. Let's go ahead and end these two auctions. Stevie Wonder went to Pam Deakins for $25, and Derek Hartman got Miles Davis for $45. So we got Vin Dandy with Johnny Paycheck. Kathy Amos was first on the George Jones. Kathy got the George Jones. Silver Dollar C was definitely in Branson, Missouri. I know I'm not crazy. I know that's what they called Dollywood before that, though. So maybe somebody can back me up on that. Brent Rabley first on the Last Poets. Tommy Flowers was second. Brent Rabley was, Retro Class. Rydell Martin first on the KGs. Fred Wink first on Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Tommy Flower, you were second on the KGs. And Last Poets went to Brent Rabley first. Tim Buckley, Goodbye and VG copy, $10 of that. The Human Beings, Nobody But Me, that's a VG copy, $12.50. Crosby, Stills and Nash, Allies, VG Plus, $7.50. And Warren Zevon, The Envoy, that is $17.50. Fred Wink on HB, Human Beings. Very quickly, before I put up new auctions, let me go over the unsold Japanese stuff that's all buy it nows, in case anybody wants to buy it now. There is Asia Self-Titled. That is a $45 buy it now. Let me first pull this. Kathy Amos on Warren Zevon. Rebel Railroad, Gold Rush Junction, Gold Rush, Silver Dollar City. So when I initially saw that, and I saw all those old-looking buildings that I know I've seen like at Dollywood before, that's what I immediately thought. So, this is a U.S. pressing. It just didn't have a price on it, but retrospective, the best of Buffalo Springfield. That's a $34.99. That's a U.S. press. I just got to put a sticker on it. This is Billy Joel's Greatest Hits, $75. Santana Moonflower is $35. These are all near mint with Obi or near mint with inserts, unless I say otherwise. Some of them don't have Obis like this. The Best of the Doobie Brothers, only $25. Aerosmith, Draw the Line, that was $55. I don't have this one repackaged, but we have the Godzilla soundtrack with poster. That is a $65 buy now, the Godzilla soundtrack. Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers was $45. The Star Wars soundtrack was $45. Miles Davis and Berlin, $45. AC/DC was $85. And the Beatles, surprise, this is the only one I guess that hadn't sold. Well, Fred needed to put back one earlier. I don't know if we've done that or not, but Tanner's got it right there. Yeah. Hard Day's Night was $55. $55. Okay, Mia Willis wants the Miles Davis in Berlin. Tanner, that one was $45. Retro Class wants the Sam Cooke. It was $45. And anybody else. Those are all still available. I have a Towns Van Zandt here. It's a VG copy. I needed a $175 start for it. If anybody's interested, I will put it up. I really hadn't got to look at it too much. I just know the vinyl's in VG, but it is on Poppy Records, which I think is the first press of that. I never did get around to that, but it's a $175 start if anybody wants me to show it closer. And Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Mark, this is $7.50. It's a VG Plus. Back to the half-off records before I grab some more Japanese auctions. Jefferson Starship Earth, that is $10. Buddy Holly, a rock and roll collection. That is sealed. Now $20. That was $39.99. Buddy Holly. Lighthouse, One Fine Morton is $10. One Fine Morning. Mark Chesler said he'll take the CSN. The Fabulous Knickerbockers, Lies, that was $64.99. And then half off of that. Wow, on Challenge Records. About a VG plus cover. Pretty clean vinyl. I'm going to lay that out since that's technically a high-end record. It's half off. Mark Chesler on Lighthouse. Sell that to Jeff McMaster. Mark Chesler got the Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Black is Black, Lost Bravos. That is EX, now just $15. And we have Hot Tuna, the Phosphorescent Rat. A mouthful, $10. Clay Moore on Lies. That was the Knickenbockers. That sold to Clay Moore. Nice pickup on that. It's always a good when a high-end record gets slipped in a half-off crate. Burt Jordan first on the Buddy Holly. That was sealed. Sell that to Burt Jordan. Guy Goodman was second on BH. Yeah, Buddy Holly. And let's see here. Warren Zevon, Sentimental Hygiene. That is $17.50 in shrink wrap with hop sticker. Close Encounters of the Third Kind soundtrack. This does have the bonus 45 single that came with it. And this is $17.50. $17.50 on that. I had got to Spring Break soundtrack. Spring Break soundtrack is $10. Let's see. REO Speedwagon 9 Lives. That's just $10. And the Kingsman's Greatest Hits featuring Louie Louie, $7.50. Warren Zevon to Kathy. Sell that to Kathy. Let me go ahead and grab a couple new auctions. This is a great crate. Retro Class Entertainment on SB. That's the Spring Break soundtrack. Let me go over here and see what we got left in our... I've got a Michael Jackson Thriller. Let me go ahead and put up this Air Supply box set. 2 in 1. Okay. And I do have more Beatles, Loudness. We'll put up this Loudness too. And Air Supply and Loudness. That's a mixture. So from what I'm seeing on this Air Supply digital mastering, it's 2 Air Supply albums in 1. It looks like we got Lost in Love and The One That You Love. So those are 2 kind of Air Supply albums and some kind of high quality digital mastering Japanese quality box set. That's about as many adjectives as I can use on that. $45 start. That's an Air Supply 2 in 1 type deal. And we have Loudness, The Birthday Eve. That's also a $45 start. Near mint copy. Loudness, The Birthday Eve. $45 starts on those Air Supply and Loudness. Jefferson Starship Gold, $12.50. Moth the Hoople, Rock and Roll Queen is $10. Kissin' the Pink, Naked, $10. Glass Eye, Marlowe, that is $10. Barbara Jaggle, Donovan, $12.50. Class of 55. Hey, we sold the picture disc earlier. There is the album, $12.50. The Versatile Impressions, that is the Impression, $17.50. And Hall and Oates, Along the Red Ledge, that is $10. Air Supplies at $45 of Grant Peltzer. Clay Moore's at $45 on Loudness. Ron Phillips on JS, that was Jefferson Starship. Tommy Flowers on Class of 55, that sold to Tommy Flowers. Hall & Oates, Pastimes Behind, that is $10. John, I've already sold Jefferson Starship. Boxcar Willie, Take Me Home, that was $5. And Hoyt Axton, Free Sailing, that is sealed, now $15. Has the Ernest Tubb Record Shop sticker on it. Charlie Rich, Arkansas Traveler, that is sealed, $10. Ronnie Millsap, Images, is sealed, $10. T.G. Shepherd, Smooth Sailing, is $7.50. T.G. Shepherd is also $7.50. T.G. Shepherd, $7.50. Eddie Bond Sings the Legend of Buford Pusser. This is now $15, and it includes a book with it and bonus $45. A Portrait of a Legend, Buford Pusser. That is now $15. Pam Dickens on Hoyt Axton. That was the sealed Hoyt Axton here. Sell that to Pam Dickens. Leslie Holt on the Ronnie Millsap. That was right here. Sell that to Leslie Holt. Pat Bertrand, We Was Poor. That is $10. The note on the back says Mr. Haney from Green Acres. $10 on that. Elton Britt, Yodel Songs is a VG Plus, $7.50. Ernest Tubb is $5. Holly Near, Speed of Light, $7.50. Roseanne Cash is $7.50. Wanda Jackson, Reckless Love Affair, $7.50. Con Hunley, Don't Break Your Heart, $7.50. Ed Bruce, Tell Him I've Gone Crazy. That is sealed, $15. Okay, final call on Air Supply and Loudness at $45 each. Leslie Holt wants the Roseanne Cash, and we have the Sound of Bluegrass. That's a comp, $5. Johnny Duncan, Straight from Texas, is $7.50. The Father of Bluegrass Music, Bill Monroe, $10. Young Gene Autry, $5. Charlie McLean, $5. Roan Mountain Hilltoppers, that is $17.50. Roan Mountain Hilltoppers, $17.50 on that. Pam Dickens said Bluegrass. Was that the Sound of Bluegrass comp, Pam? It looks like Leslie was second. I'll see if that's what Pam wants for sure. Arthur Sizemore and Little Jimmy, Songs of the Soul. That is $10. And Roseanne Cash, 7-Year Ache. That's $7.50. Jesse Hood wants Bill Monroe. Sell that to Jesse Hood. Relaxin' Country Style. That's another comp, 2LP. $10. And Ronnie Millsap, Stranger Things Have Happened. That's from 1989. $7.50. Ernest Tubb, The Legend and the Legacy, is $5. Original Sounds of the Carter Family, $5. Jerry Lee Lewis, Touchin' Home, $5. Mo Bandy and Joe Stampley, $7.50. And 16 Original Hits, Gene Autry, $5. Sherry Darnell on the Kingsman. That was a few back. We'll sell that to Sherry Darnell. And we're still waiting to see if Pam Dickens, this was the right Sound of Bluegrass comp that she wanted. Let's go ahead and sell Air Supply, $45 to Grant Peltzer. And Loudness is sold for $45. Only bids on those. That's sold to Clay Moore. All right, let me go back through that bin. If you just join us, or if you're still around, reminder, this is a half-off vintage bin. I'm going to go through them and read the titles one more time. Half off. I'll read titles and prices. Let me get my neck adjusted. I'll definitely need a bottle of water after this bin. Jimmy Swaggart, Christmas album. That is $3.50. Lonza Sings Christmas Carols. That is $5. Dylan Thomas is $10. True Value Happy Holidays Christmas, $5. Hank Williams Jr. Greatest Hits Volume 2, $12.50. T.G. Shepherd, $7.50. The Osmond Brothers, that was sealed, $17.50. Osmond Brothers Bluegrass Express, $10. Hootenanny Hoot is $10. Friends of Distinction is $8.50. And the Essential Bluegrass album from the Osmond Brothers and Mac Wyman was $10. $30 for the Santana Moonflower. Let me take a look at that. I probably can do that. Let me take a look at that for Derek Hartman. Derek Hartman. Sell that to Derek Hartman for $30, Tanner. Santana Moonflower. Clay said $5 from Foghat from Other Crate. Sell that to Clay Moore for $5. We're going to go ahead and mark this down for Pam Dickens. She never did say yes or no, but that's the only bluegrass comp that was in there. So sell that to Pam. Yeah, feel free to make offers on these. I mean, you know, that's half off at 10. I may take less. I didn't really decline any offers in the last batch because they were all very fair. Tim Buckley, VG copy of that, $10. Jefferson Starship, that's $10. Lost Bravos is $15. That's EX. Hot Tuna is $10. And Close Encounters, $17.50. That does have the 45 with it. REO Speedwagon is $10. Moth the Hoople is $10. And Kissing the Pink Naked is $10. Glass Eye Marlowe is $10. And Donovan is $12.50. Susie said 5 on Haney and 5 on Boxcar Willie. Let's see here. Let me find those. It looks like Tommy said $7.50. So Susie, what I'll do, let me find, what happened to Mr. Haney? Sell that to her. That was $5 already. Sell that to Susie for $5. Boxcar Willie. And Susie, let me know if you're okay with $7.50 on the Mr. Haney. If you pass, I'm going to sell that to Tommy. So I think Susie probably will say yes to that. So sell her $5 for Boxcar and $7.50 for Haney. Kyle Morgan says Kissing the Pink, $7. Let me find that. Kissing the Pink. Sell that to Kyle Morgan. Kyle Morgan for $7. The first Osmond price. The first one was the Bobby and his mandolin, the Osmond brothers. Wayne, that was sealed. 1981. The half off price is $17.50. Derek Hartman said $5 for hot tuna. I would love to see some hot tuna. Sell Derek that for $5. The REO Speedwagon was 9 lives. Surprisingly still available for $10. Debbie Blair said $5 on Roseanne Cash, 7-year ache. Sell that to Debbie Blair for $5. Jeff McMaster said Art of Glass, $5. No, that's Glass Eye. Art Glass. Let me figure out what that was. Art Glass. I have Glass Eye Marlowe. Is that right, Jeff? I'm going to lay that over here in pending. Wayne Carr said take, and that was this Osborne Brothers here. Sell that to Wayne half off. Both Hall & Oates for $10. Now that may be a little bit tough to do. These are usually pretty good sellers. We have Pastimes Behind. That's near mint. And Along the Red Ledge. These are 10 after the half off. That's really nice too. I will do $16 for both of those. I'll do $16 for both of those. Leslie said she'll take the REO Speedwagon. Wayne said $5 for Montehoople. I don't think I can do that either. I'll do $8 on that. And I know I can't do, this was, this was 15 after the half off. I'll do $12 on this Los Bravos. Let's see. Wayne said he will do that. So sell both of these to Dwayne Vick for $16. Hall & Oates. Sell both of those to Dwayne for $16. So Dwayne and then Wayne Titsworth, $8 on Montehoople, and Bert, I will take $12 for that. Okay, so we have Close Encounters. We had Donovan was $12.50. The Versatile Impression, $17.50. Charlie Rich is $10. Then we had this complete T.G. Shepherd. How many T.G. Shepherds we got? 1, 2, 3. We're going to make somebody, and there was one back here. We're about to make someone a T.G. bundle. 4 T.G. Shepherd records, $15. Motels and Memories. I'm not for sure what that one's called. That one, the hype sticker is covering up. And Smooth Sailing. That is $15 for those 4. Bert said sold on Los Bravos. Tanner, that was for $12. Eddie Bond, Buford Pusser, $15 after the half off. Elton Britt, that was VG plus $7.50. Ernest Tubb was $5. Holly Near, I'll just read these titles. I think most of these are either $7.50 or $5. Wanda Jackson, Con Hunley, Ed Bruce, Johnny Duncan, Gene Autry, Charlie McLean, Roan Mountain Hilltoppers, The Songs of the Soul, Arthur Sizemore, Little Jimmy, Relaxing Country Style, Ronnie Millsap, Ernest Tubb, Carter Family, Jerry Lee Lewis, Mo Bandy, and Joe Stampley and Gene Autry. Kathy said she will take the TG bundle. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 TG Shepherd records for $15 to Kathy. Let's sell those for $15. Leslie said 5 on the Wanda Jackson. That's sold to Leslie Holt, $5. Wanda Jackson. Where's Wanda? There's Wanda. Sell that to Leslie. And the name of the Ronnie Millsap album is Stranger Things Have Happened. That actually came out in 1989. $7.50. Did Jeff McMaster, correction, Glass Eye, 5. Okay, so Jeff McMaster got this, Tanner. I'm laying it on top here, $5. And I never did hear back from Wayne on Montehoople. Wayne, $8 on that if you want it. I never did hear you say yes or no. Anybody else on that crate before it gets condensed with the others? And she said, yes, I'll take Ronnie. All right, sell that to Leslie. I'll read titles one more time. Mott the Hoople, Gene Autry, Mo Bandy, Joe Stampley, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carter Family, Ernest Tubb. Relaxing Country Style has Chet Atkins, Dolly Parton, Coat of Many Colors, Wilf Carter, Mercy Brothers, Hank Snow, George Hamilton, Jim Reeves, Don Gibson, Charlie Rich, and others. That's Asher Sizemore. I've been saying Arthur. And Little Jimmy. Rome Mountain Hilltoppers, Charlie McLean, Gene Autry, Johnny Duncan, Ed Bruce, Con Hunley, Holly Near, Ernest Tubb, Elton Britt, Eddie Bond, Charlie Rich. That's kind of our country section there. Joe and Mo, $5 to Clay Moore, and Sell Susie Relax. Sell Susie the Relax country style there. And we have Versatile Impressions, Donovan, Close Encounters, Jefferson Starship, Tim Buckley. I think that was Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's all Pennsylvania records. Counting Mott, I can tell by the sleeves. They're like they're a little bit different style. That's all Pennsylvania stuff. I can tell for sure by the sleeves. We got a little batch there from Pennsylvania, about 5 records, and I think it goes back. There's another one, Friends of Distinction. And then Osmond Brothers, Hootenanny, Osmond Brothers, Hank Williams. A few more country records there. I'm going to put those up here. And then we had Christmas. Happy Holidays, Dylan Thomas reading Christmas, A Child's Christmas in Wales. Lanza, that's Tony Lanza, right? I think that's his first name. Mario Lanza. And we have Jimmy Swaggart. Jeff McMaster said VS5. What was VS? What was VS? Versatile. I can't do that. This one's a little bit more pricier. Versatile Impressions was $17.50 after the half off. This has got the original inner sleeve with it, and it's near mint. The last $17.50, I said I would take $12 for it though. Impressions $12. Wayne says $16 for Mott and Donovan. Okay, I'll do that. That's Donovan and Mott the Hoople, both of those to Wayne for $16. Guy just sold that to Wayne. He came in right before you. And the price on the True Value, Happy Holidays, is $5 after the half off. Jeff, $12 if you want that. Debbie said sold on True Value. That's half off. I think I counted I counted 20 country records here. Gene Autry, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carter Family, Ernest Tubb, Gene Autry, Johnny Duncan, those right there. Osmond Brothers, Hootenanny, another Osmond Brothers, Hank Williams Jr. I will sell that lot of country, if somebody's interested, for $50. And that's, I think, these 20 albums. And I don't think anything else got mixed up in there. Those 20 albums for $50. If anybody wants a lot of country music. Friends of Distinction has Grace. It does not. That is not on this album. There's Charlie Rich. That was the 20th. $50 for all those. Let's see. No, Friends of Distinction does not have Grace in the Grass. That's on their other one. Kathy takes the country bundle deal. Tanner, you're going to have to write Kathy's name. I think it's 20 in there. Either two. Now that took a dent out of the crate, didn't it?
Might as well just leave them in the crate.
50. Yeah, let me just pull out these others. I'll hand Tanner the crate. I'll put this with the other half off stuff. All right. What time is it? 10:52? What do y'all want to do? Another crate like that? I may have a crate. I can't do half off, but we can go back through it and I'll discount stuff. Let's see. I don't know if I have another half off crate ready, but let me go grab a really good looking crate and we'll do like a buy it now best offer like we normally do. Let me walk to the back and see what I can come up with. I probably do have another half off crate. I just would have to find it. I can go to another one a lot quicker probably. Plus I got records back here in these bins. the impressions. Let's see. It definitely wouldn't be in any discount bins. Our metal records, Howard, they're sold instantly, as we call it. So, or we kind of get them all together and auction them. And of course, at auction, they're definitely going to sell. So, I wish I could go to the back at any given time and grab a bin of metal records, just untouched 80s hard rock and metal, but it just don't happen. And yes, there probably was a problem with the mic because I just walked to the back. Let me see when these are from. Well, you know what? These are, it looks like there's some check, a lot of it's check condition. And a lot of this is from April too. So I think to make it a lot easier, we'll just call this stuff half off too. It's from the same time period as that last bunch I just grabbed. So that will make things a lot easier probably for everybody. $5 for the Dizzy and Brubeck crate from earlier. I will do that. That was for Derek Hartman. That was Brubeck, and there was a Mr. Gillespie in here. Sell those to Derek for $5 each. 5 and 5. So we'll do this. I didn't realize these were that far back. They're April and May, so we'll do this for half off too. Paul McCartney, Wildlife, a VG copy, $6.50. Paul McCartney and Wings, Wildlife. Some of these are check condition records, just FYI. So that's another reason I'm willing to do half off on them this early. Some of them aren't. Like Styx is not. It's got a check condition cover. It's got some ring wear, but the vinyl's near mint. $10 on Styx Equinox. Really nice copy. I mean, the vinyl on that is near mint minus. $10 on Styx. Dwayne Vick gets Paul McCartney. Fleetwood Mac Penguin is a VG Plus, $7.50. Bruce Springsteen, The River, is a VG copy, $7.50. Tom Jones Live is $5. Clay Moore, First to Styx. We have Kentucky Gambler. Let's see what this says. I might have to go to the label on this one. Robbie Falk and Bob, B-O-D, Kentucky Gambler. That is $10. Kevin Kubina, first on Bruce Springsteen, The River. Greg Preston, you were second to Styx. Leslie was first to Fleetwood Mac. Tommy Flowers, first to Tom Jones. Kathy was second to Bruce. Kevin, you were second or next on Tom Jones. So that just leaves Kentucky Gambler. Andy Roberts, Homegrown. Andy Roberts, $7.50. Kaus Jason Linda, some kind of obscure jazz, $7.50. The Folk Singers Guitar Guide, Pete Seeger, $7.50. Johnny Nash's Greatest Hits. I Can See Clearly Now, The Rain Is Gone. Such a fantastic song. $7.50. Kim Carnes, Voyeur, is $5. The Best of Judy Garland is $10. Love Is the Thing, Nat King Cole, $5 on that. Frank Mills, Music Box Dancer, that is sealed, $10. Tina Turner, Private Dancer, $10. Biggest hit on this, What's Love Got to Do with It? $10 on that, Tina Turner. And Cat Stevens, this one's called Numbers, a Pythagorean Theory Tale, $10. Next new comment was Jeff McMaster, PS. PS was for Pete Seeger. Next was Tommy Flowers on JN. That was Johnny Nash to Tommy Flowers. Leslie Holt was after that with Kim Carnes. Dwayne Vick was first to Judy Garland. And Dwayne Vick also on Tina Turner. Kathy Amos, you were second. Greg Waits, third. And Rydell Martin on JN. I think whatever JN was, it's already sold, maybe. Yeah. Because the only thing left is Cat Stevens, Frank Mills, Nat King Cole, and maybe Yeah, it's none of this other stuff, is it? I don't think so. Johnny Nash, J.N. Okay, yeah. Okay. Bachman Turner Overdrive, Head On, $7.50. Dan Fogelberg, Innocent Age, $7.50. Amos and Moody, Chicago Concert, $7 and, excuse me, that's Ammons and Moody. Tom Jones Country, $5. Glenn Burtnick, Talking in Code, $10. Slade, Alive, VG copy, $5. It has a promo stamp, like embossed stamp on it, $5, or embossed. Aldo Nova, Fantasy, that's a VG copy, $5. Actually, I think this one's just, it may be self-titled, but it has the hit song Fantasy on it. And Bad Company, Desolation Angels, that's also $5. It's a VG copy. I'm going to have to go grab me some refreshments, which is water. Right, Seth? You doing okay over there? Seth said he couldn't be better, folks. What if I were to give you $100 million in cash? Seth said that would not make him better. Okay. All right. Looks like you just missed out. Anybody else wants $100 million? Wow, that's some cold water. That was in the back of the fridge. Kevin Kubina, first to Aldo Nova. Arm Lazelle, you were second. Tom Steyer, third. And Davey Blair, first to Bad Company. Michael Church said he'll take $100 million. That'd make you feel better, wouldn't it, Michael? And then you'd have lots of problems, starting with the IRS. They would like their 40% or 60%. Free, Alive. This is $6.50. This is a VG copy. Brent said cash, please. No IRS then. Ozark Mountain Daredevils, VG Plus, $7.50. The Moody Blues Octave, that is $4. That's a VG copy. Tommy Flowers first on free. Outlaws Ghost Riders, that's a VG copy, $5. Moody Blues Seventh Sojourn is a VG copy, $4. Looks like we're into some check condition stuff here, just FYI. Hope you're hearing the grade on some of these. Jimmy Buffett, Havana Daydreamin', VG Plus, $7.50. Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle, VG copy, $5. And Savoy Brown, Hellbound Train, VG Plus, $8.50. Yeah. More of the Monkees, a VG copy for $5. Iron Butterfly Ball is a VG copy for $5. Willie Nelson, that's the Longhorn Jamboree presents Willie Nelson and Friends, VG copy, $7.50 on that. Slow Train Coming, Bob Dylan, a VG copy, $7.50 for Dylan. Tubular Bells, Mike Oldfield, VG Plus, $7.50. The Best of the Doobies, a VG copy, $5. Savoy Brown, Raw Sienna, VG copy, $6.50. The Hollies Greatest Hits, VG copy, $4. The Association, and Then Along Comes, VG Plus, $5. Kansas Mask, a VG copy, $5. Rare Earth Ecology, VG copy, $5. VG copy, $5. And there's some kind of 10-inch in here. This is $10 after the half off. I don't know what this is. Tell Another Joke at the Old Chopping Block. Tooth and Nail Records. 1997, New Jerusalem Music. Danielson Family. This is definitely something. Jersey Lover Boy. You know, I have no idea what that is. It's $10 though. Dwayne Vick, first to the Bob Dylan. Mark Chesler on Jimmy Buffett. Mark Chesler on Jimmy Buffett. Guy Goodman wants Savoy Brown if it's clean. I think this was a VG Plus. I wouldn't consider that, quote, clean. It's a VG Plus. I mean, it's clean, but it's not a top copy. VG Plus on that one. So just let me know. Davey Blair on the Doobie Brothers. That's sold to Davey Blair. And Jeff McMaster wants SBRS, Savoy Brown, Raw Sienna. That was a VG copy as well. Okay, where did we get to? Rare Earth, Jay Giles, Blow Your Face Out, VG Plus, $8.50. And Peter Frampton's Camel. That's a VG copy, $5. Boz Scaggs' Middleman was EX 850. Alan Parsons is VG Plus 750. And Roslington Collins, that's a VG copy, $5. Savoy if it's clean. Oh, yeah, there was two, wasn't it? That one was a VG copy, guy. So this one's technically a little bit nicer. So I don't think you would want that other one as well. But you may. Let me know. It was a VG copy. So I know with your most recent records, you hadn't liked anything unless it's near mint minus. The Hollies again. The Hollies for Mark Chesler. This is the Hollies Greatest Hits. It's about a VG Plus cover. The vinyl was VG as well. It definitely has some marks on it. $4. Clay Moore on Kansas. That was Mask. That was right here. Sell that to Clay Moore. And Jefferson Starship Red Octopus. VG, $5. I kind of know most of our buyers by now, what they like as far as grade. You'll see me sometimes show a record to somebody. I'm like, I don't think you'll like that because we've, so some people that like only near mint records, there's some people who doesn't care if it's broken in half. If they can still somewhat play it, they're okay with it. So we have a wide variety of people who care about grade. Jefferson Airplane, Crown of Creation. This is just $10. That's an older RCA press from Jefferson Airplane. EX condition on the vinyl. Willie Nelson, Face of a Fighter. VG copy of that for $5. Robin Trower, Bridges of Sigh is VG, $6.50. John Cafferty, Tough All Over, VG plus $7.50. Steppenwolf is $10. This is a reissue. It has a barcode on the back, but it is near mint. Steppenwolf, their self-titled first album. Robin Trower, lots of people ask about Bridges of Sigh. Wishbone Ash is also self-titled. Decca Pressing, that is a VG, $5. Jackson Brown, The Pretender, a sealed copy of The Pretender Super Savers, $15. $15. Condition of the Danielson family again. Give me 1 second on that because I need to pull Steppenwolf for Michael Church. And Burt Jordan on Jefferson Airplane. That was Crown of Creation right here. Sell that to Burt Jordan. Brent Rabley, you were second on Steppenwolf, like VG me. Tommy Flowers on Jackson Brown. I don't know if that's a question or something I'm supposed to know. Tommy Flowers on Jackson Brown. Brent Rabley was second, Michael Church third, and Arm Lazelle fourth. Good deal on that one. Creedence, live at the Royal Albert Hall concert. That is $17.50. And Ginger Baker from Cream. This is $12.50. This is Ginger Baker, Horses and Trees. Wow, I don't remember even showing that. Kevin Kubina first on CCR. What was the one, Brent Danielson family? I don't remember reading that. Brent Danielson family? Was that in here? Danielson family? I don't recall reading that off, Brent. Are you sure that's right? Kevin Kubina got CCR. Guy second. Kathy third. Brent Rabley on Ginger Baker. John Stevens was second. The Flock is $20 after the half off. That was $39.99. John Fogerty, Eye of the Zombie. That was $12.50. This are over here. What was the question on this? Condition of Danielson family. That was for Boontar. I thought that was Brent Rabley. Who asked about that? Danielson family, Boontar. For some reason, I think I thought that was Brent Rabley. This is near mint. This is a like new looking record. The half off price is $10. Is that who this is? Danielson family? Tell another joke at the old chopping block. I mean, there's nothing else. Wait a minute. There may be something. Yeah, it's written on the spine, but it's like camouflage cursive. So, yeah, that's $10 after half off. It's near mint. Brent Rabley first on the Flock. Brent Rabley first on the John Fogerty. Jeff McMaster was second. Black Oak, Arkansas, Raunch and Roll Live. That is a quad pressing, 15 after the half off. Communication, hook foot, is a VG plus $10. Bananarama, More Than Physical. That's a 12-inch single, $7.50. Dave Mason, Alone Together. This is $20. This was $39.99. This is the limited edition splatter vinyl version. Also has the pop-up. Somehow I think this pops up or folds out. Yeah, really cool cover. Take a look at that vinyl. That's nothing new. That's how it originally came. $20 on that. Burt Jordan. Let me get my... Oh, hold on a second. Burt Jordan on Black Oak, Arkansas. He was first on that. Looks like Kevin Kubina was first to the Dave Mason. Yeah, Kevin. What did I do with the sleeve to it? There it is. Kevin Kubina first to this Dave Mason. There's the sleeve. Guy Goodman was second. Brent Rabley was third. Wayne was second on Black Oak, Arkansas. Jeff fourth on Dave Mason. Tommy Flowers fifth. Wayne sixth. Lots of people wanted that one. Last record in the bin is Odetta Sings Dylan. That's in shrink wrap. RCA Victor. That's from Pennsylvania. I remember that one. Near mint, $17.50. Boontar Jones, I will sell this to you for $8. Sell that strange 10-inch record there to Boontar for $8. How's Frampton vinyl look? Was that Frampton's Camel? Let me just read through the titles. I will show that Jesse when I get there. These are half-off records. I will go back through them. Brent Rabley, Odetta. Now, I will say, some of these aren't too recent, so I'll be negotiable on some of these, but if they're from September, you know, I'm not going to do half off, or they're already half off, but I'm not going to probably do much more than that. But they're already half off. Jesse, this is a VG copy. It has more scuffs than usual. No non-feelers, but that's what's making it a VG. So it's going to have some light noise when you listen to it. That's $5. Okay, so let's start from the back. I will just read titles. If you want to know what it was on the price, or if you remember and you've been waiting to make an offer, you can go ahead and do that. So we have the Kentucky Gambler. That's Robbie Falk and Bod. Andy Roberts. The Jason Lind, Lindh. Nat King Cole. Frank Mills. Cat Stevens. Bachman Turner Overdrive. Dan Fogelberg. Amons and Moody Chicago Concert. Tom Jones Country. Glenn Burtnick. Slade Alive. Ozark Mountain Daredevils. This one has If You Want to Get to Heaven on it. $7.50 after the half off. Moody Blues Octave, $4. Outlaws Ghost Rider, $5. There was a lot of VG $5 records already in here. Moody Blues, Steve Miller Band, More of the Monkees, Iron Butterfly, Willie Nelson, Tubular Bells, The Association, Rare Earth Ecology, Jay Giles, Boz Scaggs, Alan Parsons, Rosenton Collins, Savoy Brown, The Hollies, Jefferson Starship, Willie Nelson, Robin Trower, John Cafferty, Wishbone Ash, Hookfoot, Bananarama, and Peter Frampton's Camel. Those are all available. I haven't got one comment yet. Maybe everybody's calculating or thinking, or maybe they've reached the end of the road for tonight. That was probably the last crate. I've got to... Well, last night I started kind of getting ready for Black Friday stuff. We had 4 crates of new arrivals we didn't even go through tonight. So we're definitely going to be live again tomorrow. Here's this week's schedule. We are having a live sale tomorrow night. That's Tuesday night. Wednesday night, we're having a coin and knife auction. I've already advertised it. I've told all of our coin and knife. We hadn't been live here on Facebook or YouTube selling coins and knives in almost 2 months. Now, if you're a record buyer, you may not carry anything, but I encourage you at least to watch, maybe even interact. It helps with our algorithm. Hopefully we'll have a lot of people watching. Plus, even if you're not a collector and you're looking for gifts, if Case Knives, we're an authorized case knife dealer. We're actually a platinum level dealer. We have hundreds of case knives here, and they're all going to be on sale tomorrow night, even the brand new stuff. I've got a lot of knives to sell. So, or that's Wednesday night. Excuse me, Wednesday night. Tomorrow night we're selling records. Wednesday night coins and knives. Please watch. You can pick up some Christmas gifts for sure. Thursday is Turkey Day. The store is closed, and we're not doing anything that night. And then I'll come down here early. Friday morning, the store will open early, and we'll have a Black Friday sale in store. And then that night, we'll have a big Friday sale, and then we'll be live Saturday as well. So, okay. First comment was both, before that, hold on a second, both Ozark $10. I think there's only one left, isn't there? Was there a second one? There's that one. Was there another Ozark Mountain Daredevils? Yeah. How close are they to spot? I don't know about that many. Might be, if they don't sell well, they might be hard to move. Where are we at on this? Tommy, I only seen one. I was kind of, I lost focus there at the end, but I only see one left in here. It's $7.50 after the half off. How much was the Jay Giles? That was live, blow your face out. That was $8.50. Okay, then the next comment was Burt Jordan. He wants Jefferson Starship, Rare Earth, and Iron Butterfly. Jefferson Starship, Rare Earth, and Iron Butterfly. Jefferson Starship. I see Iron Butterfly. What was the other one? Rare Earth. That was, best of my memory. Memory wasn't any good because it wasn't. Rare Earth right here. Those three are sold to Burt Jordan. What was the name of the last Willie? That was Willie Nelson, Face of a Fighter. The Jay Giles was $8.50. Do you ever come a Buckner and Garcia? I may have had that once. Mark Chesler said, which Trower in condition? Robin Trower, Breaches of Psy, VG copy, $6.50. Tommy Flowers says, Ghost Riders in the Sky. I'll pass on just that one. Okay. Ghost Riders in the Sky. That was Outlaws. That was the Outlaws. Are you wanting that one? If so, just say Outlaws sold. That's VG $5. I'll also lay that in pending. All right, so Ozark is VG plus $7.50. Ozark may be sold to Tommy. Mark Chesler said he'll take the Robin Trower. Anybody else? There were some great records in there that didn't sell at half off. I think y'all are getting a little sleepy on me. Or are you? Some of y'all may be wide awake. I may get a compilation of these and post them in the group. Do you say you carry Desire? Kathy, I'm going to try to look for that. We should have some Dylan albums in our Dylan bin in the back, so I will try my best. Condition of Alan Parsons. Don't be afraid to make offers on these. This is a VG plus $7.50. We've went through this much trouble. They've been here for this long. We're ready to send them to a new home. They're not doing much good sitting in these crates. Any near mint classic rock? None that I have that hasn't already sold. Tomorrow night, like I said, I've got 4 new crates over here of vintage arrivals. We had some great stuff at the beginning of the show that didn't sell. Sell Alan Parsons to Michael Church for $6. Jeff, we've already sold Rare Earth. Condition of Jay Giles. Jay Giles Live was a VG plus. $8.50. Any Vintage Blues? No, those are, that's kind of like metal. It sells right away too. Ozark Mountain Daredevils, the half off is VG $7.50. Ever run across Surith Ungol, King of the Dead? Never heard of it, never have seen it. Mark Chesler said $6.50. Sell him Jay Giles for $6.50. Anthony, that is a VG plus $7.50 if you want it. I can go through, in case some of y'all didn't catch the very first part of the show, I go through the very first crate we went through tonight of vintage stuff. It had some pretty good stuff in it. If y'all didn't get to catch that, that might be a good way to end the show. There may be even something in there I discount. Let me see if I can find that very, very first crate we went through. That was The last one, that was a condensed one. I can't remember. That was the second crate because that's the check condition stuff. Anthony Miller said sold on Ozark. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, this was the very first crate. Some people may not caught that. And then we had some really good check condition stuff. But Willie Nelson, City of New Orleans, $14.99. These are new arrivals. New arrivals. Sonny and Cher Live, $12.99. YMCA, another disco hits, $9.99. Dusty Springfield, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, $19.99. The Drifters Golden Hits, that was sealed, $34.99. Ray Charles Friendship, $19.99. The Birth of the Beatles, $24.99. La Grande Historia del Rock. Marvin Gaye, I Want You, surprisingly still available, $49.99. James P. Johnson, father of the Stride Piano, sealed, $29.99. A Country Christmas Volume 3, that was sealed, $29.99. Starship, The Delight Superstars, $24.99. Rolling Stone Still Life, that's the 1982 picture disc, $44.99. Homer and Jethro is $14.99. The World of Johnny Horton is $19.99. Precious Metal, That Kind of Girl, is $19.99. The Alan Parsons Project, $19.99. The Legend Lives On, that's an Elvis Presley unofficial from 1977, $39.99. James Taylor's Greatest Hits is $29.99. Let the Music Do the Talking, Joe Perry Project, $19.99. Tracer, Traces of Humanity, $14.99. Todd Rundgren, Back to the Bars, $27.99. Santana Shango is $19.99. John Lennon, Milk and Honey, $19.99. Jay Giles, Sanctuary, $19.99. Alan Parsons, I, Robot, that's a classic, $19.99. Kingfish Trident, that was sealed, $39.99. And the Beach Boys in Concert, $24.99. Kathy wants H and J. That was H and J. That was Homer and Jethro. Sell that to Kathy. Price and artist on Disco Comp. Disco Comp is $9.99. I don't know if this is original artist. This is a kid's record. I think this is like, yeah, I don't think these are original artists. I think those are like kids singing the records. The Towns Van Zandt, I never did officially show this. Pretty rare record. This is on Poppy Records. I needed to slide that out. This is a $175 start. Our Mother the Mountain, Towns Van Zandt. It's a VG copy. That's a $175 start. Poppy Records. We have it stickered for more than that, but I was going to put that up for auction. I had some people told me, I mentioned that record one night, and I had a lot of people say, please let me know when you put that up for sale. Two things, I don't remember those people, and I didn't know we was going to have that for sale tonight. So, I still have the Lead Belly. I think it's in this next crate. Let me read back through. These are all new arrivals. I think some of these are check condition. The Vinyls is $17.99. The Rolling Stones Metamorphosis, Jimi Hendrix Rainbow Bridge, Everly Brothers Gone, 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 John Barleycorn Must Die, Eric Bird and the Animals, Yes, 90125, MC5, White Animals in the Last Days, It Happened at the World's Fair, Elvis, The Monkees Present, King Crimson, Starless and Bible Black, Meatloaf, Bad Out of Hell, Blondie, Parallel Lines, The Best of Uriah Heep, and The Peanut Butter Conspiracy. Pass Rundgren, Marvin, and Dusty 50. I would do, well, I need pretty close to 50 on Marvin. Dusty, though, that'd be 60. Brent, 80 more, or not 80 more dollars, $5 more, make it $80, and I'll sell those three to you. I have Pyramid, can I put it back? But I'll take both of AP of that crate. Michael Church needs to put back the Alan Parsons from the half-off bin, but he said he would take the two that's in here, which is I, Robot, and I think Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Sell those to Michael Church. Brent Rabel said story on MC5. This is a censored version. I think it is from 60, whatever year this came out, 67, 8, 68. It is the censored version though. It's a VG copy, $49.99. Does not have the bad word on it. So I need to pull Todd Rundgren, Marvin Gaye, and Dusty Springfield out of this last bin. And that's $80 to Brent Rabley. That is this one. That is that one and this one. Those three right there. $80, Tanner. Brent Rabley. Bobby Fuller 4. That's always tough for me to say. Price and condition of Blondie. Blondie is EX $39.99. Original lyric inner sleeve. $39.99 on Blondie. Surprise, that's kind of still here. That's the one everybody wants. Where did we get to? With Bobby. Marshall Tucker Band. Elvis, Kissin' Cousins. Joni Mitchell. The Hissing Lawns of Summer. Uriah Heep. Rosenton Collins Band. Queen, still available. Cheap Trick. Van Halen. Mr. Mister. The Beach Boys. Jimi Hendrix. The Rolling Stones. Led Zeppelin 3. Bob Dylan. Madonna, Papa Don't Preach. There's the Lead Belly. $49.99. That's the 1967 pressing. It originally came out in 60. Jerry Lee Lewis and Dick Gregory. We'll stop right there because I see best price on Uriah Heep and Rainbow Bridge. Uriah Heep, VG Plus, we'll say 12. Was that, well, there was two in here, Fred. There was this one, which is the best of, and then they're self-titled, and then Rainbow Bridge. So before I say a price, let me know which Uriah Heep, or you may want both, self-titled or best of. Guy Goodman says Lead Belly if it's clean. This is, let's take a look at it. Yeah, this one's nice. Yeah. Sell that to Guy Goodman. The Dylan is the reissue label, John. It's the 70s press. 70s press on that. Jay Condi, the Van Halen. The Van Halen 2, Jay, was a VG copy for $24.99. Original inner sleeve, VG for $24.99. The Monkees Present was a VG Plus, $29.99. What happened to the Monkees? It's right here, I think. Monkees? VG Plus $39.99. VG Plus $39.99. Fred said best of. Okay, so yeah, 12 and 25. 12 and 25 on those. Fred, I'll put that in pending. Lead Belly is sold to Guy. Those are pending, so he did not want self-titled. It was a VG Plus $14.99. Price on Elvis Kissin' Cousins. Kissin' Cousins was right here. That is a VG Plus $19.99, 1964 Indianapolis press. Best price on Zeppelin, $30. It's a 1970 VG Plus Phillips press. Definitely $30 on that. Fred said sold, so Tanner, that was 25 on Hendrix and 12 on Uriah Heep to Fred. Lead Belly Guy was $49.99. How much was the Jimi Hendrix soundtrack? Jimi Hendrix soundtrack was right here. It was a VG Plus $24.99. VG Plus $24.99. What label's the Led Zeppelin 3? It is a 1970s Phillips press. SD 7201. The matrix on the label is ST-A-7201. 2006 PR. Best price on precious metal. That was right back here. Precious metal. Where are you, precious metal? That may have been at the beginning, wasn't it? Or was it? I hadn't finished the crate, technically. I need to do that right quick so everybody could be getting in their other request. Was that in here? Maybe I hadn't got to it yet. Hold on a second. Sold EP. What was that? Now I'm losing track. Elvis Presley. That sold to Burt Jordan. Brent Rabley said, Uriah Heep self-titled specs. That is a VG Plus $14.99. VG Plus $14.99. Mercury Skyline label. Fred said he'd give 12. My best price on this is 12. I think I said 12 on that. Yeah. 12. We'll see if Brent wants it. Eric Self said Hendrix take. I think there's 2 in here, isn't there? Is there another Hendrix? Or did we sell the other one? There's only 1 now. John Young just... Oh, there is 2. No, that's the Stones. Is this the one, Eric? Somebody else just asked about this. Let me see if they're passing. That was John Young. John, let me know if you're passing on this. If so, I'm selling that to Eric Self. Clay Moore said the crate before this one. Ah, that's why I couldn't find it. Precious metal. The crate before this one. I will sell you that for $17. $17. Then the next comment was John Young. Gone, Gone, Gone is a VG Plus, $19.99. It's a white label promo. VG Plus, $19.99. Would you take 10? How much for Cool in the Gang? I hadn't got to those yet. Give me just a second on those. I think I stopped right there. Eric Self said yes. He passes on that. Clay said sold. All right, so that goes to Eric Self. Clay Moore, that is $17 on precious metal. Brent had just asked about this before Fred. Let's go ahead and sell that to him for 10. Sell that to John Young for $14.99. And now let's do the rest of the crate. Nashville Cats, Homer and Jethro, $14.99. Johnny Cash, Ride This Train. This is immaculate for what it is. $24.99 original Columbia 2i, and the cover is near mint. No wonder it's from Fred's collection. 1973. He wrote his name down there. That's a near mint copy. Cool in the Gang, Greatest Hits is $19.99. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. That was sealed. $29.99. Sunday Funnies, Benediction, $19.99. Bird Songs of the Mesozoic, $14.99. Madonna Angel is $19.99. Aztec Two-Step was $19.99. The Beatles Rock and Roll Music Volume 2, that is sealed, $39.99. John Sebastian, Welcome Back, $14.99. Del Shannon Jukebox Giants, $14.99. 3 or 4 times a day, the Johnny Otis Show Live featuring Skillet and Leroy. That was $14.99 in shrink wrap. Tim Buckley, Star Sailor from 1970, $64.99. Original soundtrack to Just Tell Me You Love Me, $14.99. With Love and Kisses from Tiny Tim, $24.99 in shrink wrap. And another Elvis unofficial. That's a 1977 Elvis Live unofficial, $24.99. Led Zeppelin 3 is a 1970 Phillips pressing, $34.99. I said I would take $30 for it. And Johnny Cash Bundle Best. I guess they'll technically start right here. Was there another one? Was there these 2, or was there more Johnny in here? Let's see. Oh, some great records in here. Usually, or I'll say stuff that won't be around too much longer. I see 2. Was there more than 2? Brent. If not, this one here. Guy, that was $49.99. $10 off. That would be $25 and $20, $45. Yeah. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. The Columbia Special Products, that was sealed. And Ride This Train, $45. Anybody else on anything in there? So who asked about Cool in the Gang? Derek Bowman, it was $19.99. We didn't get around to any new vinyl on sale. I guess I'll have to get that caught up tomorrow. What's on the Animals? The track list, Monterey, Just a Thought, Closer to the Truth, No Self-Pity, Orange and Red Beam, Sky Pilot, We Love You, Lil, All Is One. Brent Rabelais said sold. Those two, Johnny Cash, 45 to Brent. Bobby Fuller, Tracks and Price. That includes the hit, I Fought the Law. I don't know any other songs besides that one. It's a VG copy, $34.99. Let Her Dance, Julie, A New Shade of Pale, Only When I Dream, You Kissed Me, Little Annie Lou, I Fought the Law, Another Sad and Lonely Night, Saturday Night, Take My Word, Full of Love, Never to Be Forgotten. $34.99. Which the vinyls is that? That is the Vinyls Desperate. Gold stamp promo EX $17.99. Feed is messing up, can't hear. He said price on Cool in the Gang. Cool in the Gang is $19.99 if somebody could reply to him. How much was the Animals? That is a VG Plus $14.99. Specs on Meatloaf. Bat Out of Hell is a VG Plus. Really nice cover. $24.99. Original lyric insert and original orange epic label. VG Plus on the vinyl, $24.99. Anthony says pass. Monkeys Present, $19.99. I don't know if I have one of those. I'll pass on that though. I'll do $35 on this. $35. So those were all just asked about. The vinyls, Bobby Fuller, Monkeys. Anybody else? And I need to put MC5 back in here. Alrighty. Everybody come back tomorrow at 7 o'clock. We'll finish our new arrivals. John will have more stuff. I'm going to try to work on a whole tub of sell the Animals for $12.99 to Wayne. I'm going to try to work on another tub of stuff. Well, before we end, are any of our Beatles... I know John's on, Fred. Anybody else want to see the last stack of magazines? That is truly the last thing I have left to show. Yes, this was the censored version. Luke, I'm going to stay at $30 on Led Zeppelin. We literally just put that out. $30 on that. I was going to see if anybody wants to see that last stack of Beatles stuff before I put it away. I don't know if John, are you so much a Beatles magazine collector or just strictly records? I know we were selling a lot of these earlier. I don't want to go through them because I try to only show this kind of stuff one time. So I didn't want to waste our time if that wasn't many people watching interested. So let's see here. 12 for the vinyls. Sell that to Boontar for $12. Beatles mags, 12 magazines. Okay. We have Circus Magazine with Paul McCartney, $6.99. The Beatles Forever, $6.99. John Lennon Tribute, that's the one I was saying it looks like brand new, but it's from 1980. The John Lennon Tribute, Yesterday and Today, $6.99. Derek Bowman says he does want the Cool in the Gang. We'll go ahead and pull that for Derek Bowman. It's stickered $19.99, or it is sticker. Animal Times Magazine with Paul on the cover, $4.99. Song Hits of the Swingin' 60s. This is from the fall of 1973, $6.99. Luke in the Groove said sold on Led Zeppelin. I figured, yeah, it's hard for me to discount a new arrival Led Zeppelin record for like 25% when usually they're, you know, gone right away. Sell that for $30 though to Luke in the Grooves. Hit Parader, $6.99. That looks like it's from the around 67 maybe. Beatle Fan Magazine when they was fab, $4.99. The Beatles 16 Scoop, $14.99. That's from the mid-60s. And Beatles Making a Movie. That's also from the mid-'60s. Beatles Making a Movie, $14.99. Modern Drummer Magazine, $4.99. This is one of the more pricier ones when I was looking them up. Photo Play Album. That's $24.99. And the Beatles, How to Dance the Beatles. I think that's also from the mid-'60s. $9.99. I've got another stack over here. And then I got the bigger magazines to show, like Life and those others. Did the hoax. Yeah, the Paul McCartney hoax. Yes, he did take that at sticker price. Rolling Stone magazine from 2014 with the Beatles on the cover. That's $4.99. Rolling Stone from 2012 with Paul on the cover. That's $4.99. Here's a neat one. The Beatles Are Here. That's $19.99. That's probably 64, 65. $19.99. Hit Parader, December of '69. John Lennon on the cover from the picture from the White Album. $6.99. The Beatle Book Souvenir Song Album. $14.99. Cream Magazine, March of '72. John Lennon cover. $6.99. Meet the Beatles. That's another one from probably '64. $14.99. Rock Magazine, $6.99, February of 1985. Also has Pat Benatar on the cover. And I think the singer there from Duran Duran. This is a cool one. Very early looking. The second Beatles Souvenir Song Album. And I think earlier we had the first one, 1999. And Rolling Stone from 2010 with John Lennon on the cover, $4.99. What pressing and price is that TVZ laying on the back? It's Our Mother the Mountain. It's a VG copy on Poppy Records. It's $175. The MC5 record is the censored version. I still think, though, it's from '68 or '69, but it is the censored version, and it's $49.99. The Beatles Are Here for Brent Rabley. That was this one right here. That's very cool. I think I just showed that. The Lost Lennon Tapes. The Rolling Stone magazine from 2008 with John Lennon cover, $4.99. Guitar Legends magazine with the complete Fab Four, $4.99. I have two copies. I didn't price these as high as they were selling on eBay, but these were like $15, $20 sold on eBay. Some had sold for $12 because they were a little bit rougher, but McCall's Magazine with Paul and Linda on the cover. Those are $4.99. Kind of an obscure one there. So, all right, so one more time on these. McCall's, Paul and Linda cover, $4.99. Guitar Legends is $4.99. The Stones with Lennon on the cover, $4.99. Another one. The second Fabulous Song Pictures Beatles, that's $19.99. Rock Magazine is $6.99. Meet the Beatles, $14.99. Cream Magazine, $6.99. The Beatles Souvenir Book, $14.99. Hit Parader was $6.99. Rolling Stone, $4.99. Rolling Stone, $4.99. The Beatles Complete Life Story, $9.99. Photo Play Album, $24.99. Modern Drummer of Ringo, $4.99. The Beatles Make a Movie, $14.99. The Beatles Whole True Story, $14.99. Beatle Fan, $4.99. Hit Parader, $6.99. Swingin' 60s, $6.99. Animal Times, $4.99. John Lennon Tribute, $6.99. Beatles Forever, $6.99. And the Circus Magazine, 1978, $6.99. Are the songbooks guitar tabs? You know what? I really don't know the songbook. Let me find one of those. Yeah. Laminate cover, 1964. It won't be long. All I've got to do, it's got pictures. This is 1999. Don't bother me. More pictures, little child. Yeah. So that is 1999. Yeah, I wasn't for sure on that. That was the first time me actually holding that. Luckily, he had all this stuff already bored and bagged. I have a feeling Brent's going to want that. And what was there another one? Let's see here. Beatles Make a Movie. Those are just magazines. Debbie says Rolling Stones Beatles. I think there may be... Let me see if there's more than one of those, Debbie. If not, that's the one you're asking for then. Yeah, here's the other one. So, Brent, that would be the other one. Yep. That is Souvenir Song Album, and this is Volume 2. Wow, now that I'm looking at this is an older picture of the Beatles, especially Paul there. Cream, Meet the Beatles, Stones. That's, yeah, I think that was the only one Debbie wants there. Yeah, okay, so that was Brent's. These two are Brent's, and the one there on top, Tanner, is Debbie's. Now, the only thing I have left are the ones that are in bigger sleeves, which I think are like Life magazines. Let me do those right quick. I can grab a few of them. I've got one more stack after this. This Rolling Stone magazine isn't cheap. I guess this is, I don't know who this is on the cover, but it says Naked Lunchbox, The Business of David Cassidy. I don't know if that's supposed to be him, but when you search it on eBay, this is $49.99, by the way. It says David Cassidy nude, and I don't know if he's actually nude in the magazine or if it's talking about this half-nude cover. I don't know. I wouldn't think so, but I don't know. But these aren't cheap at all. I actually have two of them. May of 1972, Rolling Stone magazine. Any of these vintage Rolling Stone magazines that look like these are really awesome. The articles, the pictures, that's $49.99. Life magazine, The Generation Gap, $6.99, May of 1968. The Generation Gap. Life magazine from December 1958, Ricky Nelson cover, $4.99. Rolling Stone magazine from 1981, that is $6.99. Here's one from 1970, Rolling Stone with John and Yoko cover. That's $19.99. This stamp here, Mother's Music Emporium, I'm pretty sure that's where Steve bought most of these new. I'm pretty sure he bought these at the newsstand there in Atlanta because, I mean, that's where he was born and raised. So that's $19.99. Brent Rabley wants the Ricky Nelson. That was this one right here. Rolling Stone. Life magazine, June 1981. I guess the feature story is Happening the Heavens, something about space, but it has an exclusive about Paul and Ringo reuniting. That's $6.99. I think this is a concert poster for something local in Atlanta. Uncle Green, new 45 out on Twilight Records. Actually, it looks like a record promo. Uncle Green, I don't know what that is though. $4.99. Look magazine from 1968. The Beatles and their new breakthrough movie. That's probably talking about Magical Mystery Tour. And it has a Sidney Poitier cover. That's $4.99. Life magazine, Paul McCartney cover. The Ex-Beatle Tells a Story. That's $9.99. Look magazine with the John Lennon cover, $9.99. That's from 1966. And Life magazine, 1984, $9.99. I've got one more stack for those that's still hanging around wanting to see these. I got one more stack. And that was everything from that first tub that I opened. Looks like we've sold about half of them tonight because I had them in 2 tubs and now they all fit in one. So one more stack here. This is a John Lennon tribute from the Sunday Times, $9.99. Life magazine, 1968, Arthur Ashe cover, $4.99. Life magazine tribute to Elvis, 60th anniversary or 60th birthday edition, $6.99. The Beatles Life magazine from 1964, that's $14.99. Mick Jagger, Rolling Stones Life from 1972, $9.99. Life magazine, the 60s, the decade, that is $9.99. Now that would be a cool one to look through. If no one buys it tonight, I may glance in that one. Another really cool cover here. This is Peter Max, $9.99. Now this, if it was complete, is very expensive. It's called I Magazine. It evidently had a Bob Dylan poster in it right here. Bob Dylan returns on I's giant poster page. So this was selling, I guess if you have the Dylan poster, it's like $50, $60. It must be a killer poster, but this thing has been severely cut up, and it looks like the poster is definitely not in there. That's $6.99. Brent wants the Mick Jagger and the Arthur Ashe. There's Mick Jagger. There's Arthur Ashe. But that's still a pretty cool cover with John in that I Magazine. That's $6.99. I got 2 copies with different covers of the Rolling Stones 40th anniversary, Rolling Stone Magazine 40th anniversary, and I guess that's the last 2 things I have. Those are $4.99 each. So I may show those one more time later on this week. I probably won't if I get more ready, but there is a video. If you missed any of that, there's a video of me going through all these, unboxing them for the first time. I may do that again tonight. That's pretty fun. A lot of people had watched it this morning, a lot. So I didn't get it on YouTube. I may post it on there anyway because I need more videos on there. But okay, I think we're done for the night. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central Time. If anybody else decides you want anything in here or maybe want a bundle deal, I mean, this is stuff from Atlanta. I had to go back and get all this stuff. We got more cost probably in fuel than anything going back down there to get the rest of this stuff. Debbie wants the Life Beatles. Are you talking about this one, Debbie? I think there's a couple. Brent, the 60s is $9.99. Let me make sure there wasn't another one, Debbie, with the Beatles. I think I had 2 in here. Yeah, I had this one too, Debbie. It's also $9.99. The one with them in the swimming pool. The one from '64. That was the only Life magazine with them on the cover. She said yes, so that's sold to Debbie. Brent, the 60s is $9.99. And anybody else? Anybody else? Brent, let me know if you decide you want that 60s one. What happened to it? Right there. Brent said thank you. Thank you. All right, now we're done. Unless anybody else decides they want anything. After we have those for a while, like I said, they hadn't even been shopped here in the store. I may end up posting a big bundle deal for them all, but it'll be a while, like months from now. So it takes a lot of time to look all those up individually. Because every once in a while you have something like that John Lennon magazine, like that one, and it's got some kind of poster or some kind of article that makes them much more expensive. So it takes a lot of time to look all these up individually. But I may do some more tonight. So Mike, the Peter Max was $9.99. $9.99. Okay, that's it for tonight. We got to clean up, put all this together. Thanks for watching. Mike, if you decide you want that, just let me know. We are done, and we will be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Time. See you then.